Yo, beautiful people, welcome back. You already know what it is. Once We Are Not the Same, a magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into, the end. And you already know what it is. I'm your boy P Fire, aka P Creps, aka P Sneakers, aka P Trainers, aka P Got an Afro that's going out of control, although it is quite shapely, aka Mr. 2+2, which is 4, aka divide that by 2, that's 2, aka take away 1, that's 1, I am the one, P the one, I'm the one and only, aka P Hawks, aka P Chesney Hawks. Yes. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. It's getting worse. Welcome to another episode of 2 Feet Bare Creps. You can see my mind working there, and it's not working very well. You guys are beautiful. I'm that guy with all those aliases that I just reeled off, and yeah, another pair of creps for your viewing pleasure. Now, I'm just going to give you the precursor like I normally do. Previous episode I didn't, but there was no need for the precursor. This one, we need the precursor. Just take a moment, guys. Take a moment. So it's 1990 December. I've landed in England and starting back in school. I'm looking around, there's all these fly pieces of footwear that I've not seen before. You know, I'm coming from Niger, you know, we're wearing, you know, jelly slippers and shit like that, you know, in school. Yeah, I can't even explain it, so I won't even go into them. You know, like the jelly shoes. But anyway, yeah, it's 1990. I spy this pair of creps and I'm like, oh my god, what are those? I need those in my life. I actually remember asking my ma, I think I mentioned this before, yo ma, can I get that? And it was like £80 at the time. That was never going to happen. I think I got the evil eye that reminded me, never ask for anything that, you know, £80 back then, come on, sort your life out. Do you want to punch in the gullet or do you want to slice to the esophagus? Either way, you're going to have trouble breathing. Anywho, so that was the first and last time I did that, you know. So yeah, I saw these shoes and I fell in love instantly. And ever since that day, I've been in love with these shoes. Funny enough, I don't actually have a pair of these in the collection. I did have a pair, they were too small, they were a 2010 pair, I had to get rid. So for years I've not had a pair, you know, they've dropped 2015, 2010, I think they might have even dropped a 2012, you know, they've dropped numerous pairs, but I'm finally back in the game. So without further ado guys, I want to introduce you to my favourite pair of shoes of all time. Like, you want to bury me in these. I want to get married, I'll get married in these. Maybe. I want to do this, it will be in these, etc, etc. Again, let's get rid of the waffle and let's just get into the shoes. Boom. You already know what it is. Throw the box down like it's nothing, drop it like it's hot, mic drop like Obama, have it, see it, say it, smoke it. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just throwing out words there, but I don't care. See it, say it, smoke it. Oh god. Alright, have a look, gang. There's a box right there. Can you see what it says? Cool. And then, so already you should know from the box Wagwan. And now I'm showing you what it actually is. And then, of course, you've also got that there. Cool. Let's get into it, guys. Box open. Oh, ha. Little picture. That's my daughter right there. You ain't gonna see that. A little note. Yep. That says, my favourite pair of crepes ever for my favourite person ever, Pops. And that's a little note to my daughter. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is like, you may think, oh yeah, I just buy stuff for myself, but no. Boom. That's a note to my daughter. So, obviously from that, you can tell that these are not my pair of shoes. These are my daughter's. And I'm just going to take all the necessary bits out and we can get into it. So some encoutrements, which we will talk about later. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Air Max 90 infrared, or as the box denotes it, Air Max 3 white, black, cool grey, blanc and iris. I can't see that because my eyes are terrible, so I'm going to go to this. And it says, the old school demarcation, it says Air Max white, black, cool grey, radiant red, 2409. That's maybe the code. So look at these guys. A beautiful, beautiful pair, like a beautiful pair. Let me just put these on a pedestal like I have done all my life. Ha, see what I did there? See what I did there? Okay, so right in front of you, you have my favorite shoe of all time. This is the Air Max 90 infrared, or the Air Max 3 radiant red as they are calling it today. Cool. Beautiful shoe, beautiful shoe. Like I said, this shoe is the reason I am a Crep head. This shoe is the reason I give a fuck about trainers. This is it. I saw this shoe, lost and found. No, probably not lost and found. People's foot, definitely. People were wearing this, you know, the rich kids were wearing this. I never had, you know, I wasn't even close to getting these at that time, you know, 12 years old, 13 years old. It just wasn't going to happen. Yeah, so beautiful, 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 beautiful pair. Let's get into the details. Okay, so here we have a black leather medial bit. Yes, medial bit is a technical term. So we have a black leather mudguard medial bit. So that mudguard goes all the way around like so. Doesn't go onto the toe box, but just up to the toe edge right there. It's not the greatest of leather. It's your standard stock leather. It's definitely not a premium. It's not even a very good leather. It's just your standard leather. And on said mudguard you have that Air Max 90 bit there, which is in that infrared. Here you have the nice air unit, which is cased in this nice infrared hit here, and it is painted white underneath. So you can see that the painted white edges give it that bigger feel, you know, on the window. So the window looks much bigger because it's got that painted white edges, which makes it sort of, it just gives it a bit more depth, I believe. You have this white midsole here, which again is broken up by that infrared bit, which houses the bubble, and that goes all the way round until you meet the infrared bit there again, and then all the way round. Okay. On the toe box you have this grey suede. It's a furry suede. Again, it's not your best suede. You're not gonna set the party alight with the suede. You will set the party alight with the shoes, but not with the suede. So the suede, again, it is average. The materials on this shoe are average, but because this shoe is so amazing, I don't really give a fuck. I think the mesh is the best bit. So we'll get to the mesh. So you've got that grey suede which goes round onto the toe box, which then goes onto the medial bits here, and then you've got a cool grey half swoosh, I would say. Not a half swoosh, maybe a 3/4 swoosh. And just like the OGs, you've got that nice little hint there of the stitching going through right there, going through the Nike tick like so. Now on the heel bed you have the mesh, beautiful mesh. You know, one of the best things about this shoe, obviously, and the thing that makes it stand out is the mesh, and that goes from here all the way round to the heel bed, and then all the way to the heel. And then on the heel you have that iconic Air Max 90 Nike Air tab, which is right there, and it is an infrared with black Nike Air, and they are both rubberized. The laces are held on this infrared lace bed and also this black lace bed here, which are rubberized, and that of course follows on to the other side. Equilibrium is a beautiful thing. You've got that cool grey hit there, which is part of the lace bed. You have some white laces here, of course. Of course, you have this beautiful mesh on the toe box, which is again so beautiful. One of the main reasons why we love this shoe. That mesh just makes it pop, and that mesh looks really nice. It's tightly woven. It's nice. It's closer to the originals, I believe, and just looks really nice. On the tongue you have Nike Air in that infrared hit. They're a little bit lighter than the rest of the infrared hits, slightly more pinkish, and then then you have Air Max there in black. On the flip side, it has that old school demarcation, so you have men's size. This is a 8, which is a UK 7. Again, these are my daughters, and which is a lovely touch. You also have the demarcation of the size in the footbed there, which again is a beautiful touch. You have the insole, which is a beautiful thing, and you have the Nike label, which is stitched onto the insole. Nothing crazy insole, quite thin, but again, nice. That insole there is nice and furry. So you got a nice little furry insole there, in that infrared colorway, and you have Nike Air in white printed on. Of course, you have the old school hang tag, which we all love and cherish. You have the classics Nike Air Max 90 sole, and that is in black, infrared, black, and infrared at the toe again. And that bit just sort of flies up to the top there with these grooves. So classic shoe. Again, the quality on this, not crazy, not mad at all, but I really don't give a shit, guys. The way I feel about this shoes is mad. It's like, again, I've dreamed about these shoes for years and years and years. And I'm talking about, even when I had them, I dreamt about them. You know what I mean? And because my old pair didn't fit, because Air Max 90, like I said previously when I was doing the aubergines, they tried to kill my feet. I don't know why, whether it's the build or what, but these new versions, they're so much better. Like, they give me comfort, and these actually have the arch supports, which I'll show you in a minute. So I'll put those in as well, just to make sure that, you know, there is no murderation of the old feet. And yeah, I'm just a big fan. Like I said, I'm really contemplating sort of pausing on shoes at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got these. It's like everything I've wanted has really been a stand-in for these, you know. And again, like, there's been plenty of opportunities, but if I've missed them, I didn't want to pay resale and so on and so forth. Now that I've got these and I got them at retail, I might go back and see. But again, the reason I've not gone back to get the older versions is because Air Max 90s kill my feet. Like these and the ostrich, you know, the history of Air versions. They had the vintage versions that dropped. There's so many versions of these that dropped. But again, because they tried to murder my feet, I just wasn't going back in time to pick these up. These, the 2020 versions, oh, I'm so glad. You know, they're much more true to the original with the little, you know, demarcations, like that little stitch in there, you know, on the swoosh, you know, just even the air bubble size looks about right. Again, you know, I never had them in Air 90. I never had them in 1990, but again, you know, I looked at enough pictures of them and enough versions of them that, you know, I think I kind of know what they look like, you know. And yeah, this is the most, for me, the most true representation that I've seen in a long time. Even with the 2015 versions, you know, the mudguard is way chunkier up there and it's much higher, it goes further up, you know. You also have that sort of drop, that sort of cliff edge drop, whereas this is more you could sort of drive and then go circular around the world, rather than, oops, I've just fallen off the edge of the world, you know. Also, the infrared is a bit more true, for, just from my own eyesight. The materials are definitely not as good as the 2015 version, which is a bit of a shame. You know, if they could have used just a bit better versions of materials, we would have been mucho happy. I believe there might be some extra cushioning in these compared to the OGs, which would be good. Maybe that's why, you know, they feel much better. But yeah, my favorite shoe, guys. So now I've let you into my world. This is what it was all about. This was the first real fly thing that I wanted, you know, that I couldn't have, that I coveted. You know, when you talk about grails, this is it for me. This is a grail. Hence why I had to buy my daughter a pair. There's no way I was going to be fly and I didn't get her a pair. You know what I'm saying? I had to. You know, these come with the anatomical arch support, like so. Again, Nike, I really wish you would, you know, save the planet. Look at that. You know, half the plastic. Save the planet. Don't use so much plastic. I know that we love these things, but we will take this in a shrunken plastic, because you can still get all the data on it, you know. So just something to think about. Arch supports with the sticker bits, which allow you to stick it down. So yeah, really nice touch there. Also comes with the booklet. And on the booklet it says International Collection Spring 1990 Nike, and then you got the Nike in purple down there, you have Nike up there. On the flip side you have Nike there, so it's just telling you the location, etc, etc. Inside you have that spring collection again, and you can see the Concords and the infrareds. The Concords have also recently just dropped, so yeah, go grab those if you want completion. I have a pair, but I can't wear them because they're murderers and they try to murder my feet. So yeah, guys, this shoe here is, it's everything. It's everything to me. Like I said, if you was gonna bury me in these. You know, if I had to wear a pair of Creps to a wedding, it would be these. Again, like I said, I'm not crazy about the materials, but this is the one time I don't give a fuck. I really don't, because they're not poor materials. Nothing's falling off. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's falling off. Everything is still behaving as it should. But you know, if you're just for the 30th anniversary, if you're just giving us something a little bit sexy, just a little bit more, just to, you know, whet the appetite, maybe a premium version. I would even love it if you had brought out a normal version and a premium version this year. That would have been so dope, to the exact same specifications. And then you could make the premium version maybe a bit more limited, so on and so forth. I feel like you've not really, I mean, there's been some dope ones coming out, but this, you should have had iterations like you did for the 25th. But exact same shoe, just different quality builds. And yeah, that would have been dope. You know, bespoke quality build would have been crazy. This is my favorite shoe. So if there's any of you out there that want to get me a pair, I'm a 9.5 UK. And yeah, this is the shoe that made me love Creps. You know, if you was to take all shoes away from my collection, I'd say fine, just leave these. You know what I mean? Leave these and I'd be a happy man. So yeah, that's what it is, guys. Quick outfit check. Today I'm wearing a Levi's t-shirt. I've got some grey Nike sweats, and on my feet, that's right guys, on the feet I've got, let me just fling it off. You know what it is already. You know what it is already, guys, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on. Had to be done. Had to be done. So, these are my daughter's pair. That's my foot pair. I ain't even gonna say if there's another pair hiding around here somewhere, because that will be telling you too much. Yeah, no, but just know that I love this shoe. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it at that. Anyway, beautiful people, thank you once again for spending your time. Thank you for watching. You already know what it is. It's your boy P Fire, aka P Infrared, aka P's a happy man because he finally got these back in the Kaleki, aka thank you guys for watching. You already know what it is. 2 Feet Bare Creps. This is Once We Are Not the Same, a magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. The end. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Did you grab these? If you didn't, they should still be around, so try and grab them before they're sold out. And yeah, gang, you've been beautiful once again. You've been beautiful like this Creps. You've been beautiful like Infrared. You've been beautiful like Air Max 90 Infrareds. Yo, peace, love, hair grease and fat laces. Sayonara.